and 15%. So for me, the question becomes, okay, there's a business sense. I've shown you the money. Why are you not investing?
Various experts gave presentations and discussions which focused mainly on creating awareness of the link between renewable energy and sustainable development, exploring opportunities for increasing marginalized communities' access to renewable energy options, strategies for scaling up and replicating micro-hydro schemes in Zimbabwe. The seminar, which was facilitated by different energy, environment, and development experts, was participatory. Each presentation was followed by a question and answer session, while other sessions had group work and plenary discussions, which required further or follow-up discussions.
Creating funds for micro-hydro schemes, we sort of channeled this to here. Should set up this stakeholder consultative workshop. Then we expect this to be done by April 2011.
Participants had mixed expectations of the seminar.
When I accepted the invitation, what excited me a lot was the visit to Chipendeke. I really wanted to see what practical action had done, and also to hear the reaction of the community members firsthand. I've always felt that whenever you do anything, any development, unless you can do something which the stakeholders themselves, which the recipients themselves can appreciate, then we are not really doing much. So I was most excited about that.
I think the workshop, it was very, very successful. I never thought it was going to be of this magnitude. And I'm sure information was disseminated to quite a number of stakeholders, some who had not even heard of renewable energy. I also liked the data analysis which was presented, which shows how cost-effective the project is. And the visit itself, I think it was an eye-opener that some of these projects, if they can be made at places where people have their income generating projects as well, it helps to fund or to buy the electricity of the nature which was described in the workshop.
In terms of the presentations, they touched so many things are now emerging, and I think there are issues that we need to take forward from this workshop. For instance, I think the role of government in terms of supporting investment is very key. The issue of feasibility studies for these systems to come up with the bankable projects. People are saying there is money, but if you don't have a bankable project or a bankable proposal, you cannot have its financing. And there's also still an element where, again, which is also emerging, that there's also a perception from government to continue, or private sector, to continue funding these much more bigger systems. But looking at the reality on the ground, there's less funding. This is something that is emerging. There's need to come up with other alternatives to add into the energy mixture. So you could hear from the different perceptions that were coming in that funding is very difficult. Cash flow for these major big projects comes up for 15 to 15 years. That's when you start having a positive return. So small scale is really coming in as another alternative for the investment in the country.
Although energy is not the solution to all development challenges, it plays a central role in catalyzing rural development. Meanwhile, effective policies can help pave the way to a sustainable energy future and better economic and social prospects for millions of energy-poor people in Zimbabwe.